Welcome to the second episode of Col-FAQs on the Street. Today, we'll talk about what movement along the corridor will look like and highlight the key findings from our transportation report. We'll also answer some of the key questions we know are top of mind for the community.
The East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit Transportation Report. A transportation report was assembled as part of the National Environmental Policy Act process to understand the effects of the project on bus movement, car volume, and car travel time, and to identify strategies for addressing those effects. To achieve this purpose, a variety of methods were used, including guidelines from the Colorado Department of Transportation and travel models from the Denver Regional Council of Governments and the Federal Transit Administration, to develop a variety of measures of effectiveness for people riding the bus and driving. This presentation provides a brief summary of key findings, and the full report is available for a deeper dive into the methodology and results. What are the travel benefits of the East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit project? East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit will save bus riders up to 30 minutes in travel time when traveling the full length of the corridor. As an example of a more typical trip from Broadway to Colorado Boulevard, a bus user in the rush hour will save 5 minutes in the current year and up to 10 minutes in 2040. A main goal of the project is to increase bus ridership. We anticipate existing weekday bus ridership to increase by 24% and ridership in 2040 to increase by 31% with bus rapid transit on East Colfax Avenue. Nationally, during the pandemic, transit ridership dropped to only 20% of pre-COVID levels. Meanwhile, ridership on East Colfax Avenue remained at 60% of pre-COVID levels, more than 3 times the national average. Bus ridership is expected to increase at these rates with the implementation of bus rapid transit. How will the East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit project affect people driving? With the project, 2 travel lanes will be removed on East Colfax Avenue, resulting in some traffic diversion to parallel streets. The project will move more people through the area by bus without negatively impacting the total number of people who can move through the area during rush hours. During rush hour in the direction of peak traffic, some traffic will divert to parallel streets in the magnitude of up to 125 to 270 cars per street at rush hour, or 2 to 5 cars per minute going through an intersection. This will result in increased travel times for people driving through the study area of approximately 1 minute per mile traveled during rush hours. For someone commuting the average trip length of 3 miles along the corridor, for example from Colorado Boulevard to Yosemite Street, this works out to 3 minutes of increased travel time. For people driving during off-peak times or in the opposite direction of peak traffic, travel times will be relatively unaffected. Modeling showed the potential that car travel times will grow by 2040 without the project. The number of intersections in the study area at which cars will experience longer delays because of the project will be small relative to the total number of signalized intersections in the study area. What is Denver doing to address traffic on parallel streets? Denver's Department of Transportation and Infrastructure is currently studying 13th, 14th, 17th, and 18th Avenues to identify safety and traffic calming improvements. These plans are important toward improving quality of life and improving safety, and the city is aiming to implement many of them before the East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit is operational. What is being done to maintain the flow of cars through the area? The city is planning to implement several solutions alongside the East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit project to maintain the flow of cars, including dual southbound left turn lanes at 17th and Park, a westbound right turn lane at Colfax and Elizabeth, additional northbound left turn lanes at 13th in Colorado and 17th in Colorado, and left turn upgrades at 17th and Quebec. What will limiting left turns from East Colfax Avenue mean for my access? Left turns to and from East Colfax Avenue will be limited to signalized intersections with the center running bus rapid transit, where most people are turning off of East Colfax Avenue today. Access to neighborhoods and properties will remain, but may require different routes. The project will be adding capacity for cars at key locations to ensure access. How will the East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit project affect parking in the area? The project will remove parking spaces to make space for stations and to improve visibility. A curbside access plan is being prepared between 13th and 17th Avenues to plan for changes to parking and curb use regulations on East Colfax Avenue and adjacent side streets. This includes a parking utilization study and recommendations for updated parking regulations to accommodate the diverse land uses along East Colfax Avenue. The Department of Transportation and Infrastructure will be working with the community during the bus rapid transit design process to optimize the use of the curb for all of the area's users. How can I learn more? If you would like to learn more about the East Colfax Bus Rapid Transit Transportation Report, the full report is available at the project website denvergov.org/colfaxbrt.